Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. This is Grant. I got Matt here.
How's it going, man?
Hey, how you doing? I'm good. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing
Doing
great.
great.
It's Friday. There's no work tomorrow. That's great.
Yes, yes. Thank God it's Friday.
Definitely. It was one of those weeks.
Yeah, man. It couldn't come by any sooner. Like really.
It's been like the longest day ever trying to get through this shit.
Yeah. But we making it through. So we made it.
Oh yeah, we got a couple beers deep and getting the weekend started.
Nice, very nice.
Oh. So I guess why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself for everyone?
All right, cool. Well, I just turned 33 July, so I'm 33 years old, and I'm you could say a hip hop artist, but I've kind of ventured off. I do a lot of songwriting, so I do a bit of writing. I like to write R&B, and I'm trying to experiment with more different genres of music. And I've owned my own record label since about 2008.
Nice.
Nice.
Time's flying. That's almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. I'm getting old. We're getting old, but it's all right. Yeah, man. I've been doing this last summer, I've been doing a little bit of acting. I've been stepping in the acting field. So I'm just trying to broaden my horizons and just trying to, cross over in different paths and just try to get in where I fit in,
That's awesome.
Yeah, just trying to stay busy, and it's rough being independent, but hey, it beats somebody else telling me what to do. I'd rather be my own boss and think for myself. And if I mess up or make a mistake, then it falls on me. I don't have no one else to blame.
Right.
Right.
Right? No, point my fingers at nobody else.
Yeah, that'd be nice to not have to work for somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you have to do. At the end of the day, whatever works for you works. So, different strokes for different folks.
Right.
Right? That's what they say?
Oh yeah.
So, who or what could you say are your biggest influences?
Biggest influences?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You know what? To be honest, I would have to say, I have two older brothers. I'm the youngest out of three brothers. My brother is 42 and 47. Those would have to be my biggest influences in the house. My mother, too, just for playing all types of music since I was a child. So I would say those are my main biggest influences in my household, my immediately. And then as far as like music-wise, in the hip-hop world, I was, I'm real old school, so I kind of grew up to like LL Cool J, Run DMC. I would say those would be my biggest influences.
Nice.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff, right? Right? Yeah. That's the good stuff. That's I was born in 1984, so, it was right around that time. By 87, 88, I can remember things. I just remember, Run DMC, man, and like Walk This Way with Arrows. That was big, bro. That was the first things that I can remember, and that sticks with you. The first things that you see and you remember, it just sticks.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I remember when they did that, I think it was MTV. It was either the Music Awards or Video Awards, and they did a live performance of that with them.
That was big.
Yeah.
Really big. That was really big. That changed everything.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think I
yeah.
remember seeing that. I was trying to think.
I was trying to think of how old I was. I wasn't that old. Well, we were like, I think we were what? Like
was that the
middle
80s?
school?
Was that was definitely the 80s or maybe early 90s? But I think that was like the late 80s.
It probably it had to have been the early 90s for us.
Early
see
90s?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you were definitely right, because MTV, yeah, that was about the early 90s. Early, like maybe like 90.
I didn't think it was that long ago. God dang.
Somebody told me yesterday that we've been friends for 17 years, and I almost, my heart almost just stopped, and I just felt before, like, I can't believe these years go by so fast. It's crazy.
Yeah, because that means that me and Matt have been friends for...
Oh, God.
20...
He said, oh, God.
20...
For how long?
21 years, maybe?
Yeah. 21 years,
crazy.
wow.
And you can remember it just like yesterday, right?
Oh, yeah. We've known each other since we were little. It's ridiculous.
God bless that, man. That's always a good relationship, man. And to still be friends today and doing what y'all do, that's great, man. I support that 100%.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome having a buddy you've known that long. So
right.
Yeah, of course, definitely. Because sometimes you outgrow people or people move away and things happen.
Right.
So when you got a good buddy by your side, man, and y'all enjoy doing what y'all do, that's awesome, man. Awesome.
Thank you.
So what's the hip hop scene like in New York City? I'm guessing it's pretty crazy.
Well, it's changing. It's definitely changing. It's a new generations, and to be honest, they're not really sticking to the New York City kind of roots, which you don't have to, but people like me and us, we're kind of old school, but now I guess they're picking up more of the the Southern influence and Midwest influence. So it's changing. It's definitely changing. It's not the same, but some of it's okay. Some of it I can't relate to or understand, but it's a different generation. I just have to accept it for what it is.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I hear some of the stuff out, and I'm like, what? How did this ever become a thing? I'm listening to it. Exactly,
bro. Like, you can't even understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
Like the mumble rap?
There you go. You said it. You said it. Mumble rap. That's the factor right now, what's going on.
I'm guessing you're not a fan.
I'm really not, because I can't understand it.
Yeah.
How can I be a fan of something that I can't relate to or understand at all? It's kind of hard. It's like it's a different language.
I think it's kind of an insult to the people that can actually rap and get words out, and you can understand it and it makes sense. It's like,
right, definitely, because as far as hip hop is based off of lyrical content and being witty and saying things that you catch and be like, oh wow, did you hear what he said?
Yeah,
and
it's
metaphors.
all about
right.
Yeah, they're all. It seems like it's all about the beats now, like getting a good beat, but nobody cares about the lyrics on some of that stuff. But the whole point of hip hop, from how I see it, is more about the lyrics than anything. I mean, you have to have good music with it, but
right. But you're listening to what the artist is saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an issue these days. I don't know if it's the drugs or everybody is drinking a syrup now and they're just kind of dumbed down, but that doesn't help, That doesn't help us understand at all.
No, damn kids these days.
I know. Damn kids these days. It's a whole nother generation. But hey, it is what it is,
Right.
What can I say?
That's true.
I can't do anything about it, and probably eventually it's like a trend or a fad. It might just come, and eventually it might just go.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna stick. It'll move on, and something else will come along.
Right. Hopefully something authentic and more kind of old school feel will come back.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be lovely, because think about it, like with radio, like even with these days, and it doesn't matter what station or what genre it is, we hear songs from 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago, and people still listen to it and love it. I don't think these artists out now will be around in the next 5 years with a song on the radio that that'll last that long.
Right. Yeah, I don't think so.
So it's different. Everything is just so different now. It's just for for right now. It's not for forever, you know. And I always like music that lasts forever and you leave a legacy and, you know, stuff like that, where you hear the song and it takes you back to when you first heard it, or just that feeling you get that we used to get when you hear music. It's not there anymore.
The stuff that lasts is the stuff that people can relate to when they hear it, like the lyrics and everything. Like if you can't understand the lyrics and you don't know what's going on in the song, you can't really relate to it. And
right, exactly.
So
exactly, it's
fun.
Like what song?
It's fun when you're listening to it in the club, getting drunk, but it doesn't.
But that's it, right?
Yeah,
that's it. Or sometimes you be in the club and you hear the song and you'll be mad that the song is playing. You be like, man, I don't want to hear this.
Yeah,
and mess up your whole mood.
Yeah, so, you don't want that at all.
No, not at all, especially when you're drunk.
No, yeah, gotta stay in a good mood.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
You don't want to be that guy yelling at the DJ trying to fight him.
Oh man, have I not seen that before?
I think that real. Grant, did that happen like before?
It might have. I don't really remember.
Yeah, it sounds like y'all had that experience maybe once or twice.
I'm not proud of everything I've done when I've been drinking.
None of us are, bro.
No. There's been times I'm like, why did that happen?
Why? You gotta blame it on the alcohol, bro. It's all right.
That's true.
Deep down inside, you know it's not the alcohol's fault.
Definitely was the alcohol's fault. Definitely.
So, do you have like a certain process when it comes to making your beats or writing your lyrics or anything?
Really, I just it's real simple with me. I kind of just listen to the music and just write to it. It's kind of like I say, the music actually pulls me into the direction. I don't really have a concept or anything until I actually hear the music and the melodies and, you know, whatever emotions I get from it or whatever I hear from it. I just go forth with that. And, you know, that's how I do it. A lot of people, they don't even write no more. They're just going off the top of their head. I like to sit there and take my time and write and, you know, try to put my soul into it and my thoughts process into it so it makes sense.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you do all the music too, or do you have someone that does that for you? Or
no, I have one of my good buddies, Uno. He's my main producer. He's my main producer. We've been it's crazy. We say about since 2001, 2002, we've been really working together. So I guess sounds like another almost 20 years. We could throw another one of those 20 years in the equation, but you know, it works. And a lot of times, you know, I got a few other producers, like my boy Larry Loco. He helps out a lot, and you know, I'll just find material from other places. Whatever catches my ear, I'll kind of just gravitate to. Really.
Nice.
And then just get the writing, the old school way. Get to the writing.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
Instead of just throwing in, oh God, the mumble rap, like it's just
right.
It's just like random thoughts. It like nothing connects.
No, you said it, bro. And it speaks for itself. You could just tell, like, all right, he sounds like he just went inside the studio and just said whatever he was thinking or what he felt, off intoxicated or something, and then boom, there you go. They got this song.
I should try
and then
it.
all the right. I mean, I guess it sounds like fun, but then when you hear the actual song, it's like, oh hell no! Did I really just do that or say that?
We should get Matt's brother to do it.
Oh God!
when he's drunk, he just mumbles everything out.
Yeah, he just doesn't stop.
Put some music behind it. Get him a little tempo going to it.
There you go. Yeah.
Hey, we got something.
It might be therapeutic, yo. It might work. Sometimes it works. Not everybody's bad at it. It's just, it's just the ones that we hear, they're not too good at it. But hey, if it works, it works.
That's true.
Right?
Is there any aspect of music making process that excites you at all?
Yeah, to be honest, what excites me the most is when, like, all right, let's say I'm writing a song and I'm in the process of writing and I hear it in my head. You can hear the song in your head. There's no better feeling to me. Why I love creating music is when I actually hear the finished product and it sounds like how it sounded in my head. There's no better feeling than that to me. It's like there's no price to it. There's no nothing. That's something that's just total creative, and it has to be a gift from God. So, like, that to me is the reward, at the end of the day, when it sounds exactly how it sounded in my head. That's a wonderful feeling, bro. I can't even explain it. It's like having a child or when like an artist that's drawing something and then they're done and you look at it and it's like, wow, did I really just do that? That's a great feeling.
Yeah, because you're like, I thought of that and I made it happen.
Right, right. Yeah, and it's sometimes it's shocking. It's unbelievable. Like, wow, because sometimes you don't think it's going to come out how you don't think it's going to sound the way you want it to sound, and when it does, it's like, wow, it makes you feel like anything's possible.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So do you think there's like any certain ingredient or any certain thing that is essential to making your sound or your style the way it is?
Yeah, I would say I'm definitely, I listen to a lot of old classic music, a lot of 70s soul, 80s dance, disco, classic rock. Those are all the ingredients I need to listen to every day.
Nice. Every
single day. Believe it or not, I don't really listen to modern day hip hop music. I don't. If it's not 90s, I'm not listening to it. I'm not interested at all. I can't. But even, to be honest, even some of the 90s stuff I've been listening to for so long, sometimes I get tired of it. But soul, 70s, classic rock and alternative and soul music, that's forever. I can listen to that all day, and that's what gives me what I need to come up with a sound it's familiar, but at the same time it sounds new. You know what I'm saying? It's modern,
right.
But it feels familiar because it comes from that cloth of that that old classic music.
I think a lot of artists that we talk to, you can tell like when you're the good artists, like when you talk to them and you ask them what makes their music the way it is, and they always list off things that are a totally different genre or style than from what they do. And I think that
definitely.
It's always like, it's like I listen to this, but then I do my own thing, and it's like that kind of makes sense.
Definitely, because you don't want to sound like somebody else.
Right.
That's not. If you do, you do. But for the most part, you don't want to sound like somebody else, or somebody can tell where your biggest influence came from. I mean, it's admiring, but at the end of the day, you want to have your own identity and you want to create music that comes from you. But like you said, it's funny you said that. Most people that have their own unique style, what they listen to is totally different.
Yeah, I've noticed that's a common trend with like every musician we've been talking to.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I listen to all this other stuff. I'm like, oh, it's not metal.
So that way they listen to everything, so they have a mixture of sounds from everything.
And that's I think that's the key. That's the key. That's definitely the key. You gotta mix it up. When you subject yourself to one specific thing, no matter what it is, it kind of it dawns on you, and you could tell where the influence from. So like a lot of great artists, they say that they don't listen to either music period, or they don't listen to their favorite artists because they know that they're gonna come out sounding just like them. It's hard. It's easy actually. I had to stop doing it because if I listen to my favorite artist and I go write a song or something, I can't help it. It's like that. It's invoked in me like a spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, and it's in your head. You're like, I just listened to my, and then you listen to your favorite artist, and then imitation is like, what do they say? Imitation is the best form of flattering somebody is by imitating them. Well, it happens by accident, I guess, when you listen to them.
Right. But when it's by accident, it's genuine. But then when you're doing it on purpose to sound like somebody, it's like, bro, you gotta cut that. Bro. You're right.
Yeah.
It's flattering at first, but after a while, it's like, even that person, they don't want to hear somebody that sounds like them. They want to hear originality.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
But yeah, totally agree with you there. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny that he said that. That made I'm glad that other people think like that. Like, you made a valid point, and it kind of really made me think about it. Like, wow, okay, other artists that they don't listen to totally different music than what they make, and I guess it works for everybody.
Yeah, we had a guy in here that was a drummer for a metal band, and he was like, I'm listening to classical music. I'm like, oh, that's different I was like thinking like he was listening to something with like a drummer would get into, and I'm like, huh.
Right.
So, and I've noticed with a lot of people, they'll tell us something different than what you would expect.
Definitely, and it's funny. Even sometimes I drive around, and I find myself listening to, like, when you skimming through stations and commercials run the airwaves, so there's a commercial on all your favorite stations, and then I'll pass by the classical station, which you never hear commercials on there, and sometimes I just find myself driving and listening to like Beethoven and all those, and it's like wow.
Yeah, that stuff will suck you in.
It was, bro, you said it. I'm listening to it unconsciously. Like, I'm listening to it without listening to it, bro. And it's like, that's how you know something's good, because you're listening without really listening. It's just there, and it's like soothing, and it's so soothing, bro.
Right.
It's cool. It's cool. You got to be open to different things.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Definitely.
Right?
And
open up the mind.
In what ways has your newest music changed from when you first started?
Wow. Wow. I would say definitely quality-wise, as far as the sound, it's been a long way from recording into bathrooms and closets and
I think we've all been there.
Right, in my room and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I say definitely now I feel like I have more, through the time I kind of master my craft. I have more feeling. I have more thought and process into my songs. I'm definitely older, so I'm open to, different lanes and different kind of music. Yeah. I can say I've definitely evolved. It's not too much of a difference, but it's a difference. You could tell that I've grown. I'm not 19 or 17 anymore.
Right.
Just making songs, Now it's like, okay, I know what I'm doing now, and I'm taking my time with it, and it just feels good. I appreciate it more now. I appreciate it way more now.
Nice.
Yes,
it's
definitely.
More mature.
Yeah, definitely more mature. It's a growing process, and with everything you go through, it kind of builds you up and shapes you up into a solid person, and you can hear it within the music or with anything a person does. When there's growth there, things change, and change is always good. We need change.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
Definitely.
Definitely.
So what would you say is like the biggest barrier for artists like yourself that you have to face to gain success?
Well, there's tons of artists out there, so it's
Right.
It's saturated. It's like the NBA. It's like one out of a million. But then at the same time, right? But then at the same time, it's like now you don't really have. There's the ability to do things on your own and to take control of your own career. So there's really no excuse. Success doesn't mean that doesn't have to mean that you're on top of the world. Success just means to me that that somebody actually listens and appreciates whatever you're giving the people. That's success to me.
Right.
So, just being here talking with you guys, that's successful to me. This is a success. We are here. We're blessed and able to converse and talk about things, and that's the best part, man. To me, that's everything. So that's the good part. But the barrier is actually, there's nobody major backing you. Nobody's giving me any money. Nobody's,
right.
Help. It's just all on my back. The world's on my shoulders, and you just got to go for yours. And it's a gift and a curse, but it's all how you see it.
Right. I'd say the independent artists anymore are better off than if they can make success with it and get somewhere. You're better off being independent than being under some label.
Right, definitely. It's just more work, but if you're willing to work for what you want, then hey, And then with the major labels, they're tapping into everything these days. They want part of your merchandise. They want your publishing. They want this. So at the end of the day, you're a slave to somebody else. And once they decide to cut the cord, that's it.
Yep.
And that's not cool. People go crazy.
They basically use you. That's all they do.
Why do you think Britney Spears shaved her head?
Yeah, right. Exactly. She lost her mind at one point in time. she lost her mind in her hair.
Or she's like, you're not going to put a bald chick out there on the stage, so.
Right. Exactly. Same thing even with Prince. Remember when Prince changed his name into the symbol and he wrote slave on his face? And he's a big artist, and he still was going through it with major labels. So if it can happen with them, it can happen with anybody.
Yeah.
That's true. It's unfortunate because it forces the artist to basically change their image and their self. And most of the time their music changes with it, but fortunately with Prince, he just kept writing what he wanted to write.
Yeah, he was way too deep in the game to change anything, and he stood up for what he believed in, and that's cool. But it's whack when it's supposed to be fun and it's supposed to be creative, and when it's not fun and creative anymore, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
You don't want to do it no more. And then it becomes like you have to do it. And that just alters a whole artist's perception of music. And a lot of them step away. A lot of people step away from the music scene in the limelight. They're done.
Yeah.
They had enough.
Yeah, you see a lot of people retire.
Oh yeah.
And say they're done with it. And it makes sense.
It does, but then when you got diehard fans like me and us, it's like, oh man,
Right.
Please don't.
It's like,
stop.
don't leave me here.
Right, don't leave me here, please.
It's like I need your music.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is there anything you hope to do with your music?
I'm trying to maybe like a few movie soundtracks, some commercials, things like that. Just try to, get it in where I fit in. I just want to, try to get it throughout the world, around the world, and see how people react to it. I'm gonna start making a lot of fun music. I like to dance. I like to party. So that's the music that I'm gonna really start projecting out. Just people to have fun and to want to go have a drink and hang out with some friends and just have fun. That's the kind of music that I really want to make and put out there.
Nice.
And just, you know, just everywhere, universal sound to everybody, because now it's crazy. Now I network and on Twitter, and I hear people from all over the world, and it's all the same. We're all speaking. I say English is like the universal language, no matter where they're from. If they're from South Africa, if they're from Australia, it doesn't matter. We can all relate and speak and make music now, and it's like, it's great, you know. It makes it easier to build a relationship with somebody way across the world, when about 20 years ago, we had no idea. You know what I'm saying? It was unimaginable.
Right.
It was unimaginable. Totally.
Yeah. It's ridiculous how connected everybody is now. Like, I mean,
it is.
I mean, we found your music, and you're on the other side of the country from us. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's the great thing about it. That's the wonderful thing about it. We can connect now, and now we can build relationships. I can come to where you guys are. You can always come to where I'm at. And you know what I'm saying? We could build a relationship and go on for years now.
Right.
When we couldn't do that. We couldn't do that before. You know, it was like that. I don't know nobody in Indiana. Like, I can't go out. I can't go out there.
You're
What's
not missing
happen
a whole
to me?
lot.
That's true. Unless you like to look at corn and bean fields.
A new sight to my eyes is always good with me.
Yeah, that's true. Change of scenery, right?
Change of scenery, bro. Definitely. No matter where it is, I don't care.
I guess I'd say Indianapolis would be better, but where we're at, it's just cornfields.
Good old Nap Town.
I heard there's a lot of cornfields there.
Oh yeah, that's all there is cornfields. It's ridiculous. So, who would you like to work with in the future if you could work with anyone?
In the future, man, I would love to go back. I wish we had a time machine, you know. I would love to work with like Madonna.
Yeah.
I would love to work with Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I would love to work with, oh man, Billy Idol. I would love to work. It's just so many different people from different places I would love to work with. Cher, I love Cher. Grew up off of Cher. Queen, love Queen.
Oh
man.
yeah,
I would
that'd
love
be sweet.
to work with
Yeah,
Queen.
Freddie Mercury.
That would be like, yeah, bro, you crazy? I would love that, man.
That'd be cool to hear Freddie Mercury on like a newer
I'd lose my mind
track or something. Like that'd be crazy.
That'd be cool. Totally, bro. Yeah, definitely. There's so many people I would love to work with from back in the day. We're going forever. I would love to go back and just, you know, kind of create that sound that was going on back then.
Nice.
That would be so cool. You know, Phil Collins and just so much. Yeah, man. You know, do something different and something that'll last forever.
That'd be crazy.
Phil Collins, that'd be awesome. Good old Phil Collins.
He's still got it, man. I saw
he does.
Not too long ago with him playing drums.
Definitely. And I think he lives and stays out in the UK, right?
I don't know. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
I believe so.
He's from the UK. Is he from the UK?
I think he is from the UK. I'm not totally sure
remember.
Because he doesn't have that accent, so it's kind of hard to, you know, to really say where he's from. But I think he does stay out there, or Switzerland, or something like that, somewhere out there.
Oh, Switzerland's beautiful.
Is it?
Oh yeah, just Google Switzerland, and you'll be like, holy shit.
That'd be sweet to go there. One thing we haven't asked you is what kind of acting are you getting into?
Acting, I've tried for commercials. I've done we started working on a film. Actually, a good friend of my brother named Kawan, he writes novels. We started writing. Started filming one of his novels called From Harlem with Love, and that was pretty cool. That was actually really my first time being on set all day long. And I said, wow, I have a different respect for actors because that's not easy work, bro. That's not being outside in the cold with a T-shirt on for 12 hours. For 12 hours, bro, with, barely, no breaks as far as eating or anything like that, bro. That's a different kind of grind right there. So, that's cool. I try for commercials. I try to, submit for like modeling and stuff like that. Whatever I can do, I'm just trying to be present and just, give it a try. I'd rather give it a try than say I wish I did this or what if,
Right.
Hey, give it a shot. I give it a shot.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Thanks, man.
I don't have the I don't know what you call the confidence, I guess, to go out and try all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you gotta try, bro. Because I tell you, man, it be the ones that you, like you say, you don't have confidence or anything. You go give it a try, bro. You be the first one to get picked.
We'll see.
You won't even believe it. You be like, who, me? They'd be like, yeah. They'd be like, yeah, you. We'd be like, holy shit.
This guy's crazy. I'm not doing that.
we made a mistake. He's reacting too positively.
Right. Hey, man, you'll be the one, bro. And then that's how careers start, just like that, just out of nowhere. And, you can't a lot of people, you see it, they start doing things and they still can't believe it with their own eyes. They're like, I can't believe this. This is a dream. It kind of like happened overnight. And some people, it does happen overnight, and it be the ones you least expected, bro. So, always have that confidence, bro, and just give it a try. Anything, give it a try. Anything positive. Not, don't experiment with no drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We got a little bit of a heroin problem out here. I don't think I'm not gonna dabble on that.
No thanks.
Bro, that heroin is a worldly epidemic, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's bad. You know what I'm saying? That and opioids and pills, period.
Yeah.
That just it just took over the world, bro.
It's ridiculous.
I stay away from that.
Meth, and you know what? Meth is not really. Well, I'm gonna say it is probably here, but it's not. It's not open like how it is everywhere else, especially like the West and the Midwest.
Yeah.
I know it's bad, right?
Meth was the big thing here for the longest time, but now heroin, I think, is taken over.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought heroin was expensive, but I guess it's cheap. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
No, bro. See, the thing about heroin's been around for like almost the beginning of time. So even if it may come and it may go, but it's gonna come back around, And it's bad, bro. It's really bad. I've never actually seen anybody strung out on meth before over here, so I can't speak on it that much. But I do know that I have a couple of friends out in Australia, and they say it's bad. It's bad in Australia.
Really?
Bad.
I mean, you can make it. You can make it anywhere. That's the
True.
thing about meth. You can just make it. You get some batteries and
some Sudafed, and
it's just you can just make it. That's
blow your house up. And blow your house up at the same time.
We've had that happen out here.
But see, in Australia when that happens, they're just like, just throw another strip out the barbie.
Hey, you have a meth barbecue, right?
I'm gonna have to ask my brother if they've encountered that. He's a firefighter around here, and he always gives me great stories about meth heads and
meth barbecue
that he's got to go save.
Bro, that's crazy. Let me ask you, how's the marijuana laws out there, man? Are they still harsh?
Yeah, it's Indiana. It's never gonna be legal.
It'll be the last state to be legal.
Yeah.
Damn. That's how I feel. Like right now, I'm New York based. You know, my mother lives in Jersey. I went to school in Jersey. So New York and New Jersey, the area that I'm in is kind of like right across the bridge, 10 minutes away. Mm-hmm. And New York is decriminalized. You know, if they feel like if they want to make a quota or something, they'll take you in and, you know, you'll be right out. But New Jersey, bro, man, you get caught with a empty bag or a roach and you're going to jail, bro.
That's the way it is here.
Yeah.
You get caught looking like you smoke weed and you're going to jail.
Right. Just looking like it. That's crazy, bro. And I feel like that's so bad because I'm a weed smoker, bro. That's it. You know, I drink a little bit, you know, but I'm a weed smoker. And it's like, really, you know, you're ruining people's lives. And it's illegal in certain... Bro, I went to California in July, bro, and I went into a dispensary. Do you understand that's like a legal crack house in there, bro?
Yeah, my buddy just got back from Colorado, and he said it was the greatest thing ever.
That's even better, bro. I went to the dispensary at 8 in the morning, and I couldn't believe how many people were in and out. That in a matter of 1 minute, 5 people came in and out. And I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
Wow!
Bro. I couldn't believe
8 a.m.
That's awesome.
It's like their coffee.
8 in the morning.
I've seen that at the liquor store down from my old house, but.
Oh yeah, liquor stores, that's the number one drug. That's never going to go out of business. That definitely, as soon as it's open, then people are coming in and out of there.
I'd say heroin is number one around here, as far as like illegal drugs. Besides pot, I'm not counting pot in this.
Yeah,
and then the drinking around here is just ridiculous. We got. I don't know. In New York, can people just drive mopeds around? Like, are they allowed to just like buy a moped and drive it around everywhere?
Yeah, I believe so. Mopeds, different kind of bikes. Yeah. Do you have to have a license for that, though?
No. So the thing is around here is you get a DUI and you lose your license. You go and buy a moped and you drive it around everywhere. And then you're just a jackass on a moped on the highway.
Making people late to work.
You get ran over on that shit.
Oh, it's ridiculous. And you see people I see them come out of the liquor store with like a dirty 30 and they throw it on the floorboard of the moped and drive off. And I'm like, you didn't learn your lesson yet? What are you doing?
Nope, that's the second chance right there. They're like, fuck that. We got the moped, we got our booze, we're out.
I'm still mobile. Wow. I'm still getting the booze.
Mm-hmm.
What? Actually, that's a good idea. I didn't. Wow, that's what's going on over there, huh?
I watched my old neighbor. The worst part is, it was his old lady. He made her go out and get the booze. It starts pouring down rain, and I see her walking back with 2 dirty 30s in her hand, and the pouring down rain, and I'm like, really, man? You're gonna make her go do this? Like. It was the worst. I was like, that sucks.
Oh man, that's crazy, bro. Wow. Now I can't say that's too much of that's going on here, but you know what? Maybe there is. Have you ever seen like 2 people on a moped, like one riding and somebody on the back?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, if it's 2 dudes doing it, we call it double dicking.
And they're probably both drunk, right?
Probably.
Yeah. I've seen 3 people on one at one time. That was rare.
3 people on one? Wow.
Yeah.
I was bartending for a little bit, and this guy would come in. He would ride his moped in and sit there and get drunk. And I'm like, man, like, this is what got you into this place in the first thing. Like, what are you doing?
Right, get hammered and then go hop on a moped. That's hilarious, bro. Wow. I gotta see that for myself.
Well, come to the Midwest and you will see all kinds of crazy shit.
You'll see it everywhere.
Yeah, I think my time is due to come out there, bro. I would love to, come out there, man, and come see the town and just, have some fun, bro.
There's some.
Why not?
We have a venue here in town that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
They get a little bit of everything in there.
Nice.
They get just everything. They get all kinds of bands. They have metal bands, country bands, but they have Bone Thugs came.
Yeah. Yeah.
Waka Flocka Flame's coming soon.
Oh, really?
So we get some hip hop too many beers. Hip hop artists through here every once in a while. So there's a decent crowd here for it. Indianapolis would probably be better.
Yeah.
But we get them through here a little bit. So
nice.
If you ever come this way.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not coming that way without letting you guys know. I'm coming to hang out with y'all, man.
That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah.
That would be great, bro. That sounds like a plan. How's the weather out there?
Not the best.
If you don't like it, just wait an hour. It'll change.
Yeah.
Especially around spring, it's like you get everything.
I think New York probably gets about a lot of the same weather we do.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, I don't know. I'm starting to believe the weather machine thing because I'm a summer baby, okay? I'm bored dead smack in July. It's not hot anymore. It's not hot anymore like it used to be. Like, you know, it's pretty damn cold right now, actually.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, like, the climate's changing. The whole month of August wasn't, you know, usually in certain places, August is the hottest month. And
yeah, this summer wasn't that bad, actually.
It was almost like winter.
Yeah, bro, it's weird as hell. It's weird. It's super weird. And I'm like, wow. I think the Midwest gets a little warmer, right? Sometimes. At least during the day.
It got maybe in the 90s this year, but not bad. Like, there's been many years that we'll get into the hundreds, but I don't think we hit that this year.
No, not even close.
I think it got up to 90 maybe was the highest, which is that's unusual.
Yeah, it is, bro, and I hope it doesn't get worse and worse every year because shit, something's not right.
Right. Well, and we got like the biggest hurricane ever about to hit Florida, so.
Oh. Bro, like these hurricanes, Houston is sad. That's a sad situation. Then these tropical, oh man, and they're all at one time. Like, when has this ever happened before?
I don't know. It's ridiculous. And this hurricane about to hit now in Florida is. Have you seen pictures of this thing? It's the size of the state of Florida.
I know. They said on the level, it's catastrophist. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, sheesh.
Basically, they're like, you're all screwed.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Seriously,
there's like, pack your shit, leave. You're screwed.
Go, right. Yeah, they're basically there. They're telling them evacuate, and some people don't want to leave. They're like, what are you staying around for, to get blown away?
Yeah, they're like, well, I don't think it's going to be that bad.
Yeah, right. And then the roof of the house blows off right at that moment. Yeah, but no, you know, on a serious note, though, you know, I'd be terrified, bro. People losing everything. They losing their homes, their cars, their family. Like, that's scary, bro. That's like the end of the world, it feels like.
Yeah, if that was me, I'd be like, yep, I'm out. See ya.
Yeah. I'm out, bro.
I'd love to live down there, but not if I had to deal with that shit.
It's like, I got insurance. It'll be fine.
I don't even think insurance could help that, bro. Like,
you'd probably have to have like flood insurance and all that stuff.
That's crazy, man. That's scary. You know, that's scary. That's really, really scary.
We get tornadoes around here, decent amount.
I was just gonna ask y'all that. Have you ever like been in a real live tornado situation?
I've never been like that close. One came near like my parents' house years ago. It was like a mile down the road, but a mile away might as well be 10 miles away with a tornado because it's not.
Right.
Once it misses you, you're fine. But I never saw one though. I didn't see it, and I never actually have seen a tornado live in person.
Yeah, everybody else gets to see him, but I'm like, damn it, I want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't want. I don't want to see that, bro. I watch it on TV or something, but I don't want a close encounter with one of those.
Yeah, they're pretty nasty. My sister-in-law's from Delaware, and when her and my brother first got married, they came out here, and there was a tornado warning going on. Like, they blare, the whole town's got sirens up on buildings, and they blare when there's a tornado spotted. And so they were staying in a hotel, and the hotel staff brought everybody down to the tornado shelter area. They have like a designated area for it, and she's just freaking out. She's like, "Oh my God, there's a tornado!" And my brother's like, "It's probably on the other side of the county. Like, it's it's not gonna hit. The chances of a tornado hitting you are pretty slim."
Yeah, I mean, you guys know that because you're there, but an out-of-towner is probably shitting their pants. Like, we're gonna die. Yeah. Oh my God, we're gonna die. Tornado's coming.
You could literally sit in your car and just drive it a little bit away from the tornado and watch it, and you'd be fine. Like, a hurricane is gigantic. But like,
yeah, that's
you can avoid a tornado pretty easily.
Oh yeah,
just not your house. Like, just don't be in your house if it's in the path.
Right. I'm trying to think. A couple of years ago, actually in New York, there was it a hurricane or a tornado? It was one or the other, bro. I think it was a hurricane.
You guys had
the Hurricane Sandy.
Yeah, Sandy was out there.
That was bad, bro. That was
a
really
while
bad.
ago, though.
That was a few years ago, but that was bad. I remember that. And you know what's so crazy? For some reason, I'm always outside when these weird events are going on. When Sandy was going on, I was outside driving around like I had no business being outside, and I was outside. But Sandy was bad. Sandy was bad.
Yeah, I heard that was there was a lot of floods, I think, with that one, wasn't there? Like,
yeah, definitely floods, because New York State is one thing, but New York City is basically surrounded by water. So really, anything could happen at any time. Like that, New York City is one of those places where it can, God forbid, but it can flood and it'll be bad. The good thing is there's a lot of buildings, but what the hell is the use of a building if you can't go downstairs and it's a damn pool outside?
That's what I heard. Like with Houston, they paved over a lot of the prairie lands or whatever. All like when you pave over everything, it doesn't give the water anywhere to go and get soaked up. So then you get all the flooding. Right. And that's what I heard. Like Houston had a big problem with. They developed a lot of the land, and then there was nothing there to take the water, and it caused the floods to be worse. Not that from what I heard, it really wouldn't have mattered that much, but it would have helped a little bit with the flooding. But
yeah, I've seen pictures, and it's like, wow. Like, it just, how is that going to be fixed? That's what I'm thinking. Because water damage is one of the worst damages in the world. Like,
right. Well, I mean, look at New Orleans. There's still places in New Orleans that never recovered.
Right.
Exactly.
Neighborhoods that people just don't have the money to rebuild their house or anything else. They just left it, and nobody's
just left it there.
And that's gonna happen. I mean, that's gonna be the way it is in Houston too. There's gonna be neighborhoods that nobody's gonna go in and recover.
I just seen they passed $15.8 billion to restore Houston. That's a lot.
Wow.
Of money, bro. $15.8 billion.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be good. They should have used that. They really should have used that to avoid these situations. Right. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's sad, man. That's really sad. People lose everything, bro. I can't imagine losing everything like that and having nowhere to go. And
right. Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, man. God bless them, bro, and hopefully everything works out, sooner than later, man. And it's like, there's nowhere you can go. You think you can, well, I'm just going to go out the country. Things happen everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere, no matter where you go.
I would have never thought Texas would have gotten flooded like that. That's the last place you'd think of a hurricane devastating is Texas.
Yeah, that one was a shocker. That was a big shocker. like a super big shocker. It's just when you wake up one morning and you see Houston is flooded, and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, you're like, what? Houston? That doesn't make any sense.
Like, Houston, wait, what? How? Why?
I always wanted to visit. I always wanted to visit Houston too, man. I heard it's pretty fun out there.
I've never been to Texas. I would love to go down there.
Me neither. But it looks like that one's going to be on hold for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Right. Unfortunately, that's going to be a trip that's going to have to wait for a couple of years.
Right. Right on, man. Well, we've kept you on the phone forever. We don't want to keep you all night, but
well, listen, I had a pleasure with y'all, bro. Anytime, man, I would love to chat with y'all, and I loved it, man. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. This is great, man. Made my night.
Awesome, dude. It's great talking to you.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yes. Do you want
to let everybody know where they can find your music and anything else that you want to say?
Well, I want to say thank you to y'all first and foremost, and you can check out my music on SoundCloud /103rd Street ENT, Audio Mac /Bumpy103. And, yeah, man, you can find all my music there. I'm on YouTube, 103rd Street ENT. And you can find me on Twitter at Bumpy103. And that's it, man. Just, check the music out and enjoy it. There'll be plenty more. I'm going back to work this year. I'm working all through the year and next year. So we'll have plenty of things to catch up on and talk about and, make it a productive year.
Awesome. I would love to talk to you again about everything. We've talked about everything tonight.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. Anytime. We're definitely going to keep in touch, bro. We're going to always check up on y'all, and we can do this. We can do this anytime. I'm always here.
Awesome, dude. We played Berserk at the beginning of the show. We're going to play Fuck Up the Game here in a minute.
Okay.
And then we're going to play Stop Playing With Me later on. So
cool.
We're going to get all those on here tonight.
We're definitely tuned in. I want to shout out to everybody that tuned in to now, listening, bro. We're here, man. We're here to support you guys, man. We love y'all.
Awesome, dude. It was so awesome talking to you. Keep in touch with us. You got our email, so.
Yes, sir. Definitely will. I definitely will keep in touch.
Awesome,
y'all please do the same.
Oh, we will for sure, man.
All right, my brothers. Y'all have a good night.
You too.
You too.
All right. Peace, y'all.
Bye. Awesome.
All right.
It was a good talk.
Definitely. I always like those good talks.
I hit the thingy here and I did that and I messed up. Sorry, I was trying to move it to get to the song ready.
So what are we about to hear?
We're about to hear Fuck Up the Game. I'm sorry, Fuck the Game Up.
Fuck the Game
Gotta
Up.
get it right. This song's awesome. Yeah, Bumpy103. That dude, you just listen to him. Cool dude. Awesome dude. Check him out. Links are in the chat. Heck yeah. And I mean, on our podcast stuff. Yeah. I'm getting drunk, dude. All right, let's listen to the Fuck the Game Up. I'm going to go take a pee.
I'ma fuck the game up, nigga. I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up, nigga. I'ma fuck the game up. I done got my name up, I done got my stain up. Now I'm making my change up and I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up, nigga. I'ma fuck the game up. I got it sewn, I got it flown from out of town to right at home. Not alone, I'm not a clone. I can run a throne with one eye closed. I'ma fuck the game up, I'ma fuck the game up, nigga. I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up, I'ma fuck the game up, nigga. I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up, nigga. Front, I'ma blame them. All the hoes can't stand them. I'm like, goddamn them. It was just how I planned it. Yeah, I'ma do damage. I'ma go ham, bitch. I'm a stone cold bandit. All my guns both handed. All my shots landed. Make a fuck nigga vanish. When I pull up, don't panic. Control like Janet. Flies nigga on the planet. And my bitch speaks Spanish. The goat can't tannish. And my Jeep's outlandish. I can go off land, I'm the motherfucking man, nigga. You should wanna shake my hand, nigga. In your face right now, I can count 100 grand, nigga. 100 drums like a band, nigga. When the shit hit the fan, nigga, it's too hot, so don't swag. Real right to my section. Hulk Hogan, I'm flexing, kill these niggas off with no weapon. Thank God for my blessings. Whole life I've been stressing. Real live confessions, I'm the best nigga, no question. I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. Nigga, I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. Nigga, I'ma fuck the game up. I done got my name up. I done got my stain up. Now I'm making my change up and I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. Nigga, I'ma fuck the game up. I got it sewn, I got it flown from out of town to right at home. Not alone, I'm not a clone. I can run a throne with one eye closed. I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. Nigga, I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. Nigga, I'ma fuck the game up. Can't come back, now it's too late. Nigga show no love, that's new hate. Hit a nigga 2 times with the 2 fade. Nigga stuck on the block with the screw face. And I'm all red down to my shoelace. On the low, cause I don't need a new case. And I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. If you want what I got, then you gotta pay. It was all a dream, like you said. Need a bitch badass like Boo said. Got the club going up on a Tuesday. Got the whole shit lit like a movie. Turned out a fiasco, Lupe. Bet my niggas bomb first like Doomsday. Peeled off in the drop color toothpaste. On third, about to slide down home base. And I'm rolling with the Duff gang, I'm safe. If the game was a race, I'm a first place. On the way to the money, high speed chase. Try I eat a nigga food, I'ma say grace. And you know how I do, script the whole plate. Gotta make a money move, and I can't wait. If you can't understand, let me translate. See my flow fast, nigga, I'ma blow past niggas when I go fast. I'ma fuck the game up. Nigga, I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. Nigga, I'ma fuck the game up. I done got my name up. I done got my stain up. Now I'm making my change up, and I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. Nigga, I'ma fuck the game up. I got it sewn, I got it flown from out of town to right at home. Not alone, I'm not a clone. I can run a throne with one eye closed. I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. Nigga, I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up. Nigga, I'ma fuck the game up. I'ma fuck the game up.